哎，哪里有教学模式啊？
Welcome to 2KU. As you play basketball, we will teach you how to perform moves in NBA 2K17. Press the jump ball button or move the right stick in any direction.
Y 按 Y 跳球。哎，我是谁？靠！啊，我要按着，等一下，重新。哎，
Welcome to 2KU. As you play basketball.
为什么我的跳那么智障啊？
To swap players on defense, press Player Swap to control another defender that's close to the ball.
另外的接球。哎，贵宾狗安安啊！
Use this indicator as an aid when playing on defense. It points to who you're matched up with or where on the floor you need to be.
作为 OK。
To do a normal pass, press Pass. Use the left stick to select the receiver.
L 好，靠背，该我打眼。
To sprint, hold Sprint and move the left stick in any direction.
RT。哦，右下那一颗。哦，右下那个是跑步。哦。哎。
You can shoot the ball by pressing and holding the shoot button or moving and holding the right stick straight down. Release shoot or the right stick when the meter is full.
有了吧？哎。
To perform a jump shot, move and hold the pro stick straight down and release.
下按住并释放。 后仰跳投，哦，原来是这样啊！加油！
To contest a shot, hold Intense D or hold the right stick in any direction when near the shooter.
干扰投篮。OK。shit。 有了啦！哎，这大空档哎，有了，nice。
To discuss some basketball fundamentals, let's go over to Coach K's corner.
Work the ball around to find an open teammate for a high percentage shot. Quick ball movement will help you create scoring opportunities. Catching a defender in a slow rotation or closeout will open up easier shots and
啊！靠！ 晋升。
To jump for a rebound, press rebound while the ball is in the air.
Yeah, that's all you, baby. That's all you, man.
To do a bank shot, move and hold the pro stick straight up and release.
插板投篮往上。好，那我试看看。有，往上是插板投。
To perform a steal, press steal when near the dribbler or while in the passing lane.
Hey, get up it, baby. Put it back. Don't let him shoot that.
啊，守不住。
The shot meter will shrink or expand depending on a player's shooting range.
投篮
The more
条
out of
哦，
range
看
he
下面有
gets,
投
the
篮
more。the
哎，
Baby, yeah.
press and hold intense D to get into a low defensive stance.
shit。
To perform a block, press block when near the shooter.
靠，守不住啊！
To perform a signature size-up combo, perform standing dribble move.
Box out. You got it. You got it.
Hey,
To
nice.
dive for a loose ball, repeatedly press steal or block.
Ah, nice. 阿汉，我在台大医院。啊，是哦，你去干嘛？检查身体啊。
There are 3 dedicated buttons for passing: normal pass, bounce pass, and overhead
地
skip
板
pass.
传球，过顶传球。哦，你传球地板上不？哎，地板传球不错。
To do a pump fake, tap shoot or quickly move and release the pro stick.
Shot.
Hey, shit. 顾
To
你阿
box
妈
out, hold
哎呦
box out
孝
when near
顺
an
哦。
opponent after the ball has been shot.
Way to grab it.
Depending on how far you are from the basket, the post-up button will either put you in post-up or protect dribble.
Pick.
等一下，哎靠！他那个什么最佳出手点不知道怎么看呢？
Box out.
哪一下？
Use the shot meter as an aid while shooting. When you start a shot, the meter will begin to
哦，
fill.
满的时
Time
候
your
出
release.
手。
Hey, bust give me that.
靠！医院网络动不动的 GG， 那没办法。
To discuss some basketball fundamentals, let's go over to Coach K's corner.
If your man has the ball near one of the sidelines,
Shot! Hey, sit right here! Shot! My boy! Shut up!
好球诶
When shooting jumpers and free throws, deflecting the right stick straight up or straight down will increase your chances of making the shot.
跳投一把，向上或向下波动啊，这样会提出。
Baby, yeah!
我靠，最好是这样进得了啊。
To do an overhead skip pass, press overhead pass. Use the left stick to select the receiver.
固定传球。
Oh, get that!
靠，烂。
Shot! Tip it in! I got it! Got it!
Nice.
Shut up! Put it back!
You can use overhead pass to inbound the ball, feed the post, or as a pass to start a fast break.
好球诶！
Yo! Set it up! Good boy!
Depending on how far you are from the basket, the post-up button will either put you in post-up or protect dribble.
Screen! Shot! Come on! Hey, who's got him? Good boy!
哦，指定传球。哎，等一下，
To perform a normal layup, move and hold the pro stick left, right,
Shut up!
哦
Be，sure
右
to
上角
practice
是
with
指定
different
传球。
players, as everyone has a unique feel to their jump shot.
Yo, let me out! Hey, come on! Oh, get that!
To shoot a free throw, move and hold the shot stick straight down and release when the shot meter.
哎，nice。
For some game-winning tips, let's visit Coach K's corner.
when guarding your man, position yourself about an arm's length away from him. This gives you the ability
嘉宁 ，Hello， 我在玩那个2K17。圈圈叉2个是男的，靠北，好恶哦！可以不要这么恶吗
To do a Euro step layup, double
Euro
tap
step.
shoot while driving to the hoop.
试看看。
My boy, baby, yeah.
To perform a between the legs cross, move the pro stick between the offhand and the player's back, then quickly release.
Get it.
靠！怎么空打？
Foul. Shooting two. Yeah, that's all you, baby. That's all you, man.
Players get tired during the course of the game, which can in turn affect overall performance on the court.
到底听？叫挡切啊！
To perform a bounce pass, press bounce pass.
Go over it, baby.
Yes。
This
什么叫
method
挡
shows
切
a
啊？我
player's
记得，
short-term energy level. It drains when performing
好
intense or
像
physical
是
moves.
叫包夹的那一颗按键，可是我忘记这，我看一下挡切是哪一颗啊？到英国，哇塞，天都在飞。哎，按键设定在哪里啊？
Screen.
叫包夹那一颗是哪一颗啊？
Hey, shut up. Get it back up. Put it back up. Way to get it, baby.
上这个吗？啊，对，就这个。
Pull off dribble moves by
对啊，
quickly
这个
moving and releasing the pro stick.
Over it.
耶！接下来玩挡切战术。干，没进。街头自由练习。哎，卡梅隆·安森尼，太好了。 好，拜拜。这个是谁啊？怎么会有那人？哦，有人可以喂球哎，真不错。 哎，帅，用眼神力投篮，感觉都不进，有了，来一下，来一下，耶！我最喜欢眼神力了，看他投篮就是爽。卡梅罗眼神力，哎。我打球都学他哎，试探步，嘿，投，啊靠，试探步 ，nice， 啊靠，可惜，试探步投篮，卡梅罗恩森，啊shit没有，试探步，卡梅罗恩森尼 yes， 等一下，我换一下那个镜头，这个 OK， 这好 OK。怎么这么难投呢？哎，白投不进啊！有了，稳一下再投就好。怎么可能？这怎么那么难进？低位。哎，反向，反手，哎呀，反底线，对 ，nice， 背框转身，然后切进去灌篮。哎，没有，这次 ，nice，OK， 哦。等一下哦，看一下低位的假动作。nice， 可以。这几招练好就可以开打了。卡梅罗恩斯尼，勾射不是他的拿手。为什么这边不能啊？我知道要接后仰。我要做一个往底线假动作，底线假翻假动作，然后再加后仰，看会成功。有 哎，来下，来下，梅罗的拿手绝活。下。好，哎，这三分线真的难投，都按到满了，居然不会进。下。哎，我都按到满了，为什么都进不了？下，哎，手感来了，手感来了。这一带有乐趣吗？去，哎，这里这个角度最准。好，开始练切入。哎，我想要做欧洲步，试看看。欧洲步，为什么会变转身啊？哎，好，可以真的跟后面投。欧洲步都会变成转身呢？还是说有一些球员，有欧洲步，有些球员没办法？可能是 Melo 不支援欧洲步，因为 Melo 也很少在用。RU 好像是对位再加传球，对位加投篮，对位加投篮，我记得是对位加投篮，对位加传球，对位加。啊，以前是按对位那一颗再加，对，对位那颗加传球，对位加传球等于RU。好，来玩一下客队。今日 NBA， 哎，可以与好友游玩呢。Splash 在线。邀请自己会的休息。哎 ，Space 有哎，等一下，看他要不要打。 没有啊，为什么显示他有？现在那个 Humble Bundle 在特价，很便宜啊，赶快想玩的买来连线一下。看线上比赛。那个有公园吗？什么的？线上 ，My Carrier， 要怎么去线上跟人家玩呢？哦，这个 My Carrier。啊，这个比较，先玩一场尼克的比赛啊。Nice。我没有 set。Golden Hero 他已经转到塞尔提克了。啊，打 James Harden。
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
东丁利 Taylor Rose 五Singers 卡追雷的诺啊。Queen 也不错了，我让 Queen 先发。Ron Baker 居然是技巧型射手，这个怎么做功课啊？Brandon， 我建议是要把他交易掉了，烂约。Patrick Berry， 卡佩拉他们的中锋 ，James Harden。D'Antoni。Kyle Queen。Derrick Rose。 哎，Porzingis 的手太粗了吧？他根本没那么壮。Porzingis 根本没那么壮，好不好？Camilo Anthony。白痴的那赛克，史上最烂教练。
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Rockets, and Houston is looking to play Texas big. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines.
我怎么跳球都会跳得很奇怪。
One thing you notice, Doris, both these teams very strong on the backboard.
And that's about effort, right? There's got to be a willingness to mix it up physically, to be able to work hard. And you see teams that are not afraid to scrap and claw. Hey, that's how I played.
I love rebound. You did play that way, that's right. But you love rebounders, don't you?
I do, because I think it takes commitment to continue to work. You know bodies are
Camilo Anthony.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Clint Capella is out there with Ryan Anderson, and it's Beverly in at the point guard.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Anthony's shot is off. On defense, New York. Beverly with the ball. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch four, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
No, Jeff Hornacek was the man chosen to lead this Knicks team.
Hey, Ellen, hello.
我
在玩 NBA 2K17。
Several names in and out of the organization, but Hornacek ended up being their guy.
Camilo shit 没进。等一下，我要把难度调低一点，这样子我才个狂干粉。菜鸟，哎。
Shake and is underrated as a coach.
Now Beverly, after the missed three by Carmelo. Ariza no up. Lee left side. Sinks the
nice shot.
Lee's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, the D was on him there, but he still managed to knock it down. Nice to be able to make a contested jumper.
And with Hornacek being available in the first place, he was previously coach of the Suns, but was let go amidst the chaotic season that the Suns went through last year.
And Kevin, the feeling around the league was that Hornacek was
just part of
the situation in Phoenix, and glad to see him get a chance to show what he can do with the New York Knicks.
Porzingis,
another chance
nice.
After finishing so high in Coach of the Year voting in his rookie year of coaching.
Rockets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Got a piece of it.
What? There,
Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Capella gets to Ariza. Anderson with the screen for Ariza.
Hey! Copy. Oh, it's held on.
6 to shoot. Back to Capella. There's the pass to Beverly. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Harden.
Whoa!
The shot clock ticks down. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he needs to become the primary focus for that defense
right away.
Try to cool him off before he gets too hot.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Harden against Lee. Harden the pass to Capella. Out left to the wing. Anderson gets to Ariza. Here's Harden on the wing.
Here's
shit.
Capella, kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Ariza, and the ball travels out of bounds.
我有朋友超喜爱 NBA， 我也超喜欢的，而且我也很喜欢打球，我对 NBA 也很有研究。然后卡梅隆·安东尼是我最爱的球员，所以你看我的 YouTube 的图片就用他，因为他真的太帅了。哦 ，Singers 没进。
And 73 to be exact, the franchise's 2 NBA championships. Who can ever forget?
Now Capella, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Harden against Lee. Harden, no good.
He needs to complete that opportunity. Really shocking he botched that one.
From the high post, offensive rebound. Out to Anthony. A 3-ball.
Carmelo's
again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They set the pick. Harden dishes to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up from the corner. Foul call that time on the way up. Give him 2 chances at the
守了那么久，居然吹打手。
You know, the thing about James
跟丐帮帮主。
there's really no perfect way to defend him. I mean, he can torch you from deep, drives the lane as well as anybody, and especially when he's looking to create contact. And in many ways, your best defense against him is a good offense. You try to match some of his points by scoring on the other end. Well documented that maybe defense not his strength, but
from Baker, nice.
You want to have success, you're going to have to.
Baker 也画得太丑了吧 ？Baker 明明就很帅。
On the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Anderson the screen. Down low. And he banks in the layup. And thinking about ways to stop Harden, part of the problem is that he's really built like no other player out there.
Physically, he's got that barrel of a body, the long arms, and just enough quickness to blow by you. He's elusive yet always looking for contact. He lives.
Gomez.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Almost seemed like he was overthinking that shot. Such a wide open look.
Randle with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up.
Rondo. Hey, what the?
Trying for it. Randle no good. Gordon with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. New York leading by 4. And here's Randle. Pass to Hernan Gomez. 11 feet away. Gonna go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. And nice. As the Knicks gain possession.
You know, look like their guys, he just sort of wasn't paying attention to the play.
Holiday, 这个会准。
Those can be costly mistakes depending on the game situation.
进 ，Woo!
Gets the bucket.
Drew Holiday
leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Harden outside. Anderson the screen. Harden the pass to Williams. And he hits the jump shot.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through. The injuries, the I
got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think of.
Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
什么意思啊？这替补系统是怎样？
Quarter getting ready to start up, and looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Boy, the perimeter attack has been relentless. You can see them setting up from distance, but stopping them is another matter.
好球啦！
Got Rose. Noah is.
等一下，我要调体力无限，不然这样就用一些不想用的。必要程度关，然后教练选项。 哎，教练选项在哪里啊？奇怪，为什么没有教练选项？哦，有这里，自动指教引擎替补策略的手动。
Out there with Lance Thomas, and it's Kuzminskas in at the 4 slot. They're the group New York will start the second with. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen James Harden become one of the most accomplished in the league at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. And he makes no apologies for his style. He said free throws are a part of basketball. Not necessarily going in there and trying to draw a foul, but if a person can't guard you, he has to foul you.
奇怪，怎么会有沙 W 的事情？对啊。
Or I'm going to score every single time. Kevin?
Maybe the tough.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. We're letting one guy look like a world beater out there. He's getting into our paint at will. I want us to gap him off the ball and keep him out.
Defense wins championship.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. And here's Anthony from the arc.
Nice.
The three-pointer.
Carmelo Anthony.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Ariza has the open look, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not
IQ
basketball.
No, and it looked
Derrick
like he got ahead of
Rose.
himself and just couldn't pull back.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Great job, guys. Nice work.
The thing about Porzingis
seat now.
is,
Let's
yes,
talk.
was there an adjustment period in terms of his NBA career? No question. But he had a very good grasp of the culture when he came over, and he loves the American lifestyle. He's got the slang down. He's a very outgoing guy.
Now here's Ariza. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
那个快速战术是哪一个啊？
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Anthony. He's got 6. Outside Rose. Lock at 6. He tries for 3. Ariza with the rebound. And the culture shift for a lot of players coming from overseas, Doris, can just be an added task. But for Porzingis, might have made things easier.
I just love how Porzingis approaches everything, and he fits right in with what the fans want to hear. There's a confidence and a brashness that he plays with that quickly had fans flocking to him. You know, he's got the perfect personality and embraces the culture of sport. So it's hard to think that he won't be a beloved player for all of his playing days.
Now here's Gordon. Beverly wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now here's Rose. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Fires from deep. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good. Anthony's got 9 points.
When Melo's rolling, you can put 2, 3 hands up and contest, and it won't matter. He's just that good.
Williams kicks to Nene. Shot to stop the run. Nene can't get that one to fall. The Knicks leading by 13. The wide open look here.
Oh, Singers.
Yes, and it's
Nice.
Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Anthony. An easy
Nice
2 points on the layup. He's got 11. Doris, of course, you played point guard. You know all about that position. You know all about the game. We're seeing a renaissance, in fact, at that point guard position right now in the NBA.
Melo Anthony.
Just for the moment, if you will.
守不
Talk
住
about
啦
the mentality of playing point guard.
Nice.
So I think the most important aspect of this is you are the care.
看一下按键设定。其实我记得有个是叫战术的，这一代的叫战术我真的不太会。控制器，持器设定，呼叫战术 LP， 还有一个是那个。即时快速战术进攻策略，上下左右都有。好，等下都试看看。
Taker of your team, and caretaker implies many things. First and foremost, you've got to be intimately familiar with every position on the floor. You've got to understand your job and then the jobs of everybody else. And then, as importantly, it's your responsibility to make everybody feel good. So, if your power forward hasn't touched the ball in 6 or 7 trips, and he's a main scorer, you find that. The position forces you to take a broad perspective of the game.
应该是方向键右这个。
Shot from the inbound. And for a team with as much talent as the Rockets have had over the last few seasons, the results have been pretty mixed.
Yeah, and look at the club's recent rosters. I mean, they've been filled with a couple mega stars and then everyone else. At some point, you have to look past all the individual stuff and make the commitment as a team to play for each other. Unselfish, fundamental basketball.
And he's good on the second. Now the Knicks with it.
快速战术。
They're on a 16-3 run.
分散站位。
Now Rose.
一人抢球。
1:51 left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Anthony. Double clutch.
Boy, clear breakdown on defense. They're fortunate that he didn't make them pay.
Outside Williams. Right at the free throw line. Almost, but it rolls out. The Knicks leading by 18. Rose with the ball. 1:04 left to play in the first half. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Shoots. And again, Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, you feel helpless as a defender because Melo is in such a zone. You can double team him, throw your best defender at him. It doesn't matter.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Williams. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Knicks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage.
Carmelo, nice.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Beverly kicks to Williams. And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Lou Williams.
换人是下面。
And here's Rose. Porzingis with a screen on Beverly. Off the pick.
Woo!
Dunk by Porzingis.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Gordon.
我靠，最好啦！塞人哎。
And so a pretty lot.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He had 18 points and 1 steal. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous
Carmelo.
first half. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Their perimeter shooting has made the difference, and so many of their points are coming from long range. They've come out, spread the floor, and executed their jump shooting game. It's been a barrage from the three-point line. Guys always finding the open shot. If they can stay hot from three-point land in the second half, this game is over.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And in a matter of moments, they'll be starting the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. See you, folks.
Welcome back to New York City with all its buses and cars, cabs, people, all the hustle and bustle. This is truly the city that never sleeps. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of.
来换一下，我让 Melo 去打大前锋。隔壁打那个中锋，3号位让那这个 Kuzmitsas 该做。What's up, bro? I got 340 subs. Count subs. I am giving shortcut right now. I'm live. Okay, sorry. I can. Please find other guys to do this.
The second half, big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
You know, amazing because they're always a focal point for the defense and always looking for ways to take them out of the game, and that didn't happen in this first half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor.
Hey, 为什么适合那 Gomez？ 你就是用那个 Porzingis。
So on the floor for Houston. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Ariza outside. That's tipped. Here's Harden on the wing. 6 to shoot. Ariza kicks to Harden. Here's Beverly. Offline with his 3.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lee with the steal. Anthony on the wing, defended by Anderson. Shoots the three. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. 7 points in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Bring it in. Take a seat.
Some of the players that you feel are underrated or don't get the kind of credit for what they do night in and night out.
Yeah, the first guy that comes to mind, and I know just the respect that coaches have for him, is Paul Millsap, right? I mean, this is a guy who is a little bit undersized to play the power forward, has got to use his speed and his guile to be effective around the rim, works so hard to develop that perimeter game. Kyle Lowry, right? Dynamic in terms of his scoring ability, his toughness. He's absolutely the personality that drives that. And maybe Isaiah Thomas.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think so. You know,
5'9".
Right, 5'9", but I'll tell you, guys got guts when the game is on the line. Boston was able to be competitive before he arrived. They couldn't close games until he arrived.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
The Rockets with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
There's the dish to Carmelo. The tray. Buries it from three-point range. Anthony's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And it's Capella missing.
They were hoping for a fast start. Instead, they're 0 for 4.
Takes the 3. And another 3 from Anthony. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half.
Unbelievable quarter. He believes every shot he takes is going in.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Harden against Anthony. Harden dishes to Anderson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nice. It is good. That's now 32 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Rose. For Houston, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That's good from Beverly.
We see a lot of teams have gone through logo or jersey transitions, but the Knicks have had that classic blue and orange for a long time. One of the most iconic logos, not only in the NBA, but in all of sports.
Rose kicks to Anthony. Tries from 16. They get the rebound. Here's Kuzminskis. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 10 points for him.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
I mean, unbelievable. Whether they're wide open or defenders draped all over them, they're hitting from distance. Boy, that leaping ability, just a great equalizer. One of the shorter centers in the league, but also one of the most explosive.
Here's New York. They're on a 19-4 run right now. And the New York Knicks franchise, one of the founding franchises of the NBA back in 1946.
Well, and how about this, Kevin? The name Knickerbocker traces back even further to the Dutch settlers who came over in the 1600s. It referred to their knee-length style of pants, but came to represent New Yorkers in time. Boy, a mistake to leave him there all alone on the perimeter. He had no problem cashing in. No hesitation, just drills it.
Here's Anthony. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Anthony's got 16 points here in the second half. Anderson, a screen on Lee. Dishes it to Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got 6 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
No, I mean, exactly. That's not an easy area for him to operate in with that kind of defensive setup. A nice job to get it up and over the bigger guy.
Ariza outside. Here's Harden. Yep, that one goes in there.
There's no question he's one of the more gifted offensive players in this league. More evidence of that right here.
Rose against Beverly. No good off the front iron. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, Lee.
Conte Lee.
Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. He has 6.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
Yeah, their ball movement has been superb with him on the floor, and so many of their baskets coming directly off one of his dimes.
Harden outside with 1 on the clock, and it's Houston with another. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Rocket shooting under 40% all in all for the game. The 2 stars, Melo and Porzingis down low. Derrick Rose is out there with Lee, and it's Kuzminskas in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Anthony with the screen on Brown. Shoots off the screen, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Rose. And that's now 38 points for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Houston's ball. In the corner, Harrell with it. Brown kicks to Williams. Houston moving it around. Knocks it loose. Porzingis with the steal. Over to the left wing. The 3 ball. Pass to Kuzminskas. And there's the feed to Rose. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis.
Nice.
And goes in.
Well, Mr. Porzingis, nice to know you're not afraid to mix it up. Boy, you gotta love that grit and hustle.
Inside. Here's Nene. That falls. Great assist by Bobby Brown.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Anthony.
Whoa.
Took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
You know, ever since Carmelo came into this league, he's been very comfortable as an isolation one-on-one scorer. Today's NBA, though, trending a little bit more toward great ball movement, involvement by everybody.
That free throw good from Anthony. And Doris with the Knicks going to the triangle offense. Part of the thought was to take some of that pressure off of Melo offensively.
I mean, obviously, Kevin, the idea is to try to create spacing and ball movement and maybe enable Melo to catch the ball with more room to operate. Obviously, it's a bit more complicated, though, and it's taken a little time for them to settle in.
And Anthony drops them both.
You know, one thing about Melo that goes overlooked so often is just how aware he is on the offensive end. He does a great job with positioning and finds space on his own. Just such a natural feel for the flow of the game that he has that few others share.
Harrell with it. Now Anthony defending. Knocked away. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Pull-up jumper. Out to the right wing. Deep 2 from Anthony. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And that aspect that Melo has to know exactly where everyone is on the floor, Doris, that's something that you just can't teach.
Oh, Kevin, you're 100% right. You can't teach it, and it's a skill that makes life so much easier on the offense.
Whoa!
You know, it allows Melo to see all the angles of a play before it happens, knowing exactly where to put a pass or when his teammate will pop open. You know, and it's all those little things that go into making him such a great scorer for so much of his career.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by New York.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but
Shit.
really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the Rockets making a change here. Williams has checked in. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Harrell setting the pick for Williams. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And there's the pass to Porzingis. And
Woo!
by Porzingis.
Well, that's a good, strong finish. Porzingis not shying away from getting in there and getting after it.
Nice.
And so it's Houston with it. Round kicks to Williams. Feeds it to Nene. Can't hit that one. And New York will come the other way.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Nice.
And the shot from Porzingis.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Well, Doris, of course, we all know you've had a chance to meet and interview so many coaches and players throughout the NBA. What are some of the best things about them?
Yeah, I think maybe the most surprising thing about interviewing NBA players in particular is they are very much like you and I. There are periods of great confidence, but if they start to struggle, just like you and I, their confidence can come and go, and they need positive reinforcement. I think the thing I've learned is most often NBA players, aside from the great and sort of distinguishing skill, they are people first and foremost.
And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
In just about every phase, they have dominated. Lockdown defense, explosive offense. This has been special.
Here's Williams. Another miss by Houston.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
What a brutal stretch for him, just trying to work his way out of it.
Oh,
which is harder than it
Singers.
sounds.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Anthony.
I thought he really played with a great amount of force. No one was going to deny him. He fought through a lot of defensive schemes meant to slow him down and still had himself a night.
Screen by Porzingis. From deep, Rose. And
Woo!
New York with the triple.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, they're playing the right way. I mean, when you're increasing your lead, it means you're playing a better brand of basketball.
Good on the bucket.
Now, this is Nene's craft, right? He works inside, has a knack for getting it up and down.
Here's Rose. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Here's Rose. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
That's what you want to do. You want to take care of business at home and reward your proud fans. I mean, they did a special job tonight.
Here's Nene. That one a little long. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't go. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
尼克电爆火箭，
This game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, Carmelo, we got a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get shots off when you're in tight coverage and the defender is right in your grill?
It's easy. If my man backed off on me, shoot it. If I got two, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Always looking to move the ball whenever possible. Thanks, Carl.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson. Carmelo Anthony. You know, tonight he put up his high for the season. Found his rhythm, never let up. Just a terrific scoring effort all the way around. What you think?
分啊
Unreal. That's what it was for Carmelo Anthony tonight. When his motor is running at top speed like that, he's just too much to handle. An explosive performance by Carmelo.
We got to start with his performance from long range. Man, he just kept dropping those 3 bombs on him. I mean, it was getting ridiculous. Foul him or do something. Make him drive. They couldn't, Ernie. This guy's unstoppable.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA.
Nice.哎，怎么才一下下而已？再来一场好了。哎呦，太阳队收录太阳队，灰狼队，哇哦，帅！Sabonis。Opportunity be knocking, you gotta let them in. I kiss my mother on the cheek, tell her that I love her. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, I got it covered. 为什么会说这队是什么 ？Under Morning。Chris Morning。上帝左手。Tim Hardaway、Mitch Richmond 的以前的勇士队。哎 ，Sabonis 那一队我很喜欢的 ，Scottie Pippen， 然后。对啊 ，Steve Smith 这队我超喜欢的。哇，这种收入实在太不错了。Isaiah Thomas。Vikings。 Larry Bird， 这个人好面熟啊，是谁？不认识，这些都不认识。有没有收入那个中华队？我来打个勇士队好了。Golden State Warriors。去勇士主场打好了，跟尼克对勇士。
2K. Have you been playing?
I have.
Well, it's
really real.
And you're gonna have to use some of the moves that you captured today.
Call
right?
Anthony Thomas.
This is gonna be a lot of moves that I think 2K.
Holiday 打后卫好像当打得分后卫，然后空地利打3号，这不错。好，这样子。Oracle Arena。
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting.
好多汤普森的脸。
And both of these sides, Steve, with some fantastic forwards on the roster. I imagine we'll be seeing them go right at each other in this one.
You know, the forward position is interesting because you got to do a little banging, you got to defend, you got to score. I know all positions.
等一下，这个球衣有点丑哎。
You do that.
Play out a little bit on the perimeter.
Yeah, you got to switch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those positions you do a lot. But it
also
comes down to who can control the paint with their physicality.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The two stars, Melo and Porzingis down low. Then it's Lee, and it's Rose, and it's Holiday in at the 2 spot.
有了啦，靠！
No good from Lee. Thompson outside.
渣跑
to the
里啊！
right side. Pachulia with the screen on Rose. Off the pick. Rose with the block. Pachulia dishes to Durant.
Shit.
And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
So difficult to defend Kevin
Okay,
Durant without fouling
太瘦了。
him. At his size, once he gets that ball above his shoulders, there's not much you can do.
And one thing I don't think Kevin Durant gets enough credit for is his mental toughness.
Good point.
He is rarely shaken or thrown off his game if things aren't going his way, and always remains focused on winning and doesn't let too much throw him off course.
Curry against Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. Durant kicks to Curry. There's the pass to Thompson.
No.
Offensive rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's Curry outside. Carmelo Anthony grabs the ball. And with Durant and his ability to stay focused on the court, Greg, you were just talking about this. A big example of that was last year when all the free agency speculation was floating around.
Yeah, and that can wear on a player when all the media is talking about your future. Durant has done a great job of blocking out the media the last few seasons and just focusing on winning. I mean, his focus on the court is a big part of why he is so consistent game to game. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Sometimes Derrick Rose is usually hit or miss, but when he's on, look out.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain.
Curry with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
You can't anticipate anything with him because his playmaking is so unpredictable.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry kicks to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson for the triple. Nailed from three-point land.
Sometimes before Thompson even catches the pass, he knows he's firing.
Outside, Porzingis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Well, Kevin, he talked about the importance of how tight-knit this group is. He said it's really starting to get to where they can read each other's minds out there. One guy can see another cutting without even looking up. It's a lot of fun to watch. They're hoping they can keep that fun up tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach is a key for them.
I think that means they must work as a complete unit out there, cooperate, sharing the ball, and try to limit the one-on-one play.
The ball cannot stick. It has to move from side to side. They have to move the defense around to get high-quality shots.
Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. And the Warriors get it back. Second chance shot. Porzingis with the block. Rose with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Deep 2 from Anthony. Anthony missing again.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the defender got away with it.
And the Warriors certainly a dominant team, but I think what captivates the fans, Steve, just as much as their style of play, ball movement, up-tempo, shots from all over the floor. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. The best shooting backcourt in league history with Curry and Thompson. Like you said, it's the playmaking and intelligence of the players around.
为什么教练又那个？哦，这个要重调一次，有没有搞错？Holiday.
around them that enable them to take full advantage and pick teams apart.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in to the inside.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
To the paint, here's Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got 5.
Thompson, a master at positioning himself well down inside and schooling the defense.
Randall with the ball. Now Green defending. Right wing. Holiday with the 3. Good D by Thompson.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He gets it in there. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. The dish to Green. Iguodala outside. Pass to Thompson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
And so New York calls timeout.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Green is finding all kinds of ways to hurt us out there. He cannot keep getting in.
A great timeout call there to make some changes and get the momentum back in his team's favor.
17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Anthony. And again, it's the Knicks missing. At the end of 1. And the basketball bloodlines.
Dad always watches more film than me.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, they were in total lockdown mode there. Can they keep it up for their entire game? Remains to be seen.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. The 2 stars, Melo and Porzingis down low. Then it's Rose, then it's Lee, and it's Holiday in at the 2. McGee dishes to Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And you have to give credit to Derrick Rose. He has improved a great deal in his ability to reduce mistakes in his ball handling. Always has had, Steve, great handle, but now he is just avoiding bad situations, it seems.
You know, at times when you have that experience, you play for a while, the game slows down. And I think for Derrick Rose, he's getting a chance to see the game at a speed that he's so comfortable, knowing that he needs teammates to win basketball games, and he is doing a nice job of not turning it over.
Warriors trail by 6. Curry with it. And Rose picks him up defensively.
Shit.
And Green slams it in.
He was wide open. Reason why? Stephen Curry is a fantastic player who quickly got it over to his teammate.
There's the screen. Passes to Carmelo. Misses off the right iron.
Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And after hitting only 1 3 in the first quarter, he has none here in the second.
净算 ，nice.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And New York making a change here. The next shooting.
靠，为什么又换人？是吗？
Their first free throw of the game.
画面狂震动。
When you talk about ball movement and player movement offensively without moving the ball, one of those underrated qualities, Smitty, which players do you think are the best in the league at cutting off the ball and moving that way?
You know, Jimmy Butler's very good. Klay Thompson is a guy that can move well without the basketball. Gary Harris from Michigan State, guys that can score without having it in their hands, which is a treat. You have
bring it in. Take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them.
He would immediately bang right off that player and set up someplace else. Some guys pass, they linger.
Yes.
And they're not, but Jordan, and he would explode after he would pass and try to take advantage of that movement.
You know, guy comes to mind, Kevin, Manu Ginobili. He's like he's passing it and running in the same motion.
And what a quality.
Yes.
Huh? So deceptive. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had the capper, fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about the chips, then he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
裁判没看到就不算啊。
Absolutely. Thanks. Curry against Rose. Thompson, a screen on Rose. Curry kicks to Thompson. To end the run, McGee. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. The Knicks leading by 9. There's the pick. And it's Anthony at the elbow. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 5 assists in the game. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Rose. And now the Knicks on the break. Pulls up. With the second effort.
净算，谢谢，nice.
Chance to make it 3.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kevin Durant comes in.
哦，为什么发球头会一直震动啊？啊，我知道了，因为那个观众啊，客场的关系会一直震动。哦，原来是这样啊！客场他那个观众会一直干扰你，会让你震动。我是蓝色的。
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Lee. And the Knicks lead by 15.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Curry against Rose. Durant with a screen on Rose. Curry passes to Durant. Tipped away. It's stolen by Rose.
Yeah.
And finished off by Rose.
Nice.
And Derrick Rose so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
Livingston kicks to Durant. 1:15 left here in the second. Got a piece of it. Anthony down low, defended by Durant.
Nice.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And this team is ahead largely because of his accuracy from the floor tonight.
Rose against Curry. He feeds it to Iguodala. West outside. Back to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Boy, nice work off the pit.
How do you stop a 7-footer who gets his shot off that quickly from range? KD, one of a kind.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony against Durant.
Woohoo!
Anthony with the jam.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here.
Yes, the reason why they've moved the basketball around to get wide open looks.
And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Really left alone that time. Anthony's got 19 points.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Here's Curry with the 3. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks out front.
Thanks for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed a stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He ended up with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous... That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The way he was able to attack the
中场表演
first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance.
天啊，这代连中场表演都有
He
做
has
出来。
been relentless so far in this game. It really is going to have to be a total team effort to try to slow him down.
哎呦，好技巧。
So it's the Warriors now.
And the Knicks overhauling their roster with some big names. Of course, the former Bulls, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, but also shooting guard Courtney Lee, who can definitely help them with defense and shooting.
Nice.
He has the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Poked away. Porzingis with the ball, and again it's New York. And we heard some speculation that the Knicks might look to trade away their veterans and look to rebuild around Porzingis. This summer, that was not the case, though.
Well, it seems like rebuild is a dirty word in New York City. There's not a lot of patience for losing. We'll just see how far they can go with this new roster.
And it's Lee, that time on the assist by Rose. Lee's got 5.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. That one good for 2.
Terrific team chemistry on display. Everyone communicated well, and as a result, they got a great look out of it.
Lots of room. It's rebounded by Golden State.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
They get it again.
Wow.
Good. Pachulia's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass and the other not.
To the inside. Nice shot by Porzingis. 10 points for him.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Now that's how we play the game. Bring it in, let's go.
把难度调高一点。现在这个难度已经没办法满足。
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
Plays because he has been delivering.
He comes up with what I call momentum plays more often than not. The pitching for the huge putback dunk or the block. His style of play is why he became so popular so quickly.
Here's Curry. That one doesn't go. And New York will come the other way. Rose dishes to Lee. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Porzingis against Pachulia. 4 on the clock. Anthony's shot is off. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Anthony. Holiday, the pass to Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
A three-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Outside Curry. The feed now to Thompson. Got a piece of it. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop for the finish. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Looking to get back on track here. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Barnes is checked in for Golden State. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Smitty, you were able to represent the U.S. in international play. Just how much did that mean to you, and how special a time was that for you looking back on those days?
So special, Kevin. Just looking at the pictures and the videos, you have USA on your chest. Then you represent your country, and then you were guys that you compete against, and now we're all together getting a chance to win a gold medal. Totally different from an NBA championship.
You sometimes look at that stuff, Steve, and think, it doesn't even seem like it was you. Like just so far away. Different perspective you must have had on life, the game, everything.
So surreal, I think. Yeah. I mean, just getting a chance to stand up on the podium and getting a chance to have that gold medal hung around my neck. So special.
And for Carmelo Anthony, one thing that he doesn't get enough credit for is, Greg, his rebound.
Yeah, and Melo's never been a bad rebounder, but in the past few seasons, you can see he's emphasized that more active in terms of closing out on possessions. Great pace and wide shoulders to secure position on the box out.
Porzingis with the block. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Outside Anthony. 1:15 left in the third. The shot by Holiday, no good. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Thompson with the bucket.
And Green is always looking to swing the ball for the best open shot available.
There's a good screen. On its way from Rose for 2. And the Knicks missing. Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Lee with the steal. And the dunk by Rose.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And Durant gets it to go. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Rose. He's got 9. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
A beautiful pass by Derrick Rose, one of his strengths when you start talking about him as a distributor.
Now here's Durant. Green, the screen. Durant kicks to Livingston. With 1 on the clock. No good on that last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick. Let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And New York looking at who they've got. The 2 stars, Melo and Porzingis down low. Then it's Lee, then it's Rose, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. Shots good by Anthony.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
It wouldn't be the first time. He's a closer, a player who loves to slam the door shut.
Pass to McCaw. McGee a screen. Shot clock at 6. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. No good on the 3. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Livingston passes to McCaw. And McGee kicks to Livingston. Feeds to West. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
New York shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. The 3 from Anthony. Drills it from outside. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
And McGee kicks to Barnes. McGee a screen. McCaw, the pass to West. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the slam dunk by McGee.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
Here's Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Rose. Now Livingston. Top the key, Barnes. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Rose. Screen by Porzingis. Rose kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Derrick Rose being aggressive off the pick and roll, doing a nice job of coming off screens and finding his teammates.
The Warriors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Stolen by Rose. Holiday left side. West with the steal. Anthony played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got 31 points.
Keeping his team in the driver's seat. He's been unstoppable over the last stretch.
Livingston kicks it to West. Now the pass to McCaw. He dishes it to McGee. Picked by West. McGee, the pass to West. Back to McGee. Finds net with the inside leaner. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
And here's Anthony for 3. Warriors with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Livingston with it. Pass to McCaw. Dishes to West. 5 on the clock. Passes it to McCaw. Kicks it to McGee. For 3, West. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Rose goes in and finished off by Rose.
Love the aggressiveness, the tenacity of Derrick Rose. Love driving the basketball into the teeth of the defense.
Livingston kicks to McGee. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to McCaw. Pick by West. Here's McCaw, guarded by Holiday. From 15 feet away. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board.
Wow, big guy will go off. Fuck.
This kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Carmelo Anthony.
You have to say wow at his offensive output in this game. He was using all sorts of methods to score the basketball. The different ways he attacked based on the defensive look they showed him was a thing of beauty.
Here's McCaw. And again, it's the Warriors missing. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Rose. And
whoa!
By Rose.
Nice.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
Barnes outside. McGee sets the pick for Barnes. Out to the wing. Here's West. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have Carmelo Anthony. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with a well-deserved W.
The pursuit of greatness has always motivated Carmelo, and that motivation showed tonight. He made this a legacy game. This game they're going to be talking about when he goes into the Hall of Fame. Special performance from one of the great.
And that'll wrap things up.
我们看看线上模式。哎呀，对面也用尼克队，什么意思？ 跟别人打哎。不知道会不会累个。
All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home.
对面居然跟我用一样球队。
For this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And New York looking at who they've got.
Nice.
The two stars, Melo and Porzingis down low. Then it's Lee, then it's Rose, and it's Holiday in the shooting guard position. New York moving it around. Lee with the steal. Got that bucket in no time at all.
哎呦，看来我有机会赢。
And the Knicks with possession here. 4-point game.
Well, the media capital of the world, New York City, or at least considered by many to be that. So the expectations and the intensity of scrutiny on the Knicks is always high. It puts a lot of pressure on this organization to field a winner.
New York on D after the missed three by Carmelo. Lee passes to Hernan Gomez.
Fuck.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now here's Rose. Double team on Rose for the three.
Nice.
And Lee with the basket on the assist by Rose. Lee's got 5.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that.
靠，真的进去了。
Fighting trouble.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rose with the ball. Tries a 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. On defense, New York. 17-foot shot on the way. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Out to Anthony. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Anthony, no good. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the Knicks miss again.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
He knows it. He just got locked into scoring mode and couldn't get out of it.
It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Rose.
净算，谢谢。
Called as he misses, he'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Rose.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
屁耶！这罚球太烂了吧！
Guys, I've spent a lot of time covering the Knicks, and I think the passion of this fan base is not to be underestimated. Even through some lean years, the arena stays packed. They're thirsting for a winner.
Porzingis. Nice D from Porzingis. Now here's Rose. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Anthony dishes to Rose. 6 to shoot. Double team on Rose. From deep. Kept alive by New York. Anthony against Porzingis. Tipped away.
Fuck.
Pushing it up. Here's New York. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Porzingis with the block. 18 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Doris, when you take a look at the Knicks, what do they need to do to get back into the upper echelon of the league?
Well, to me, Kevin, it's the formula that every successful franchise uses. You begin at the ownership level, and then you work your way down from the GM to the president. You've got to have consistent quality.
Woo!
I think you've got to start to allow Kristaps Porzingis to become more and more a part of your that young talented star while still taking advantage of Carmelo.
Carmelo throws it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Lee. Outside, Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. 4 on the clock. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. It's deflected. Inside. Porzingis with the block. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
靠，居然做我进攻犯规！是哦。
Holiday inside the line. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
You know, this lead built partially on extra possessions, and if you control the glass the way they have, you hold a crucial advantage.
We've got Randall. Thomas is out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Kuzminskas in at the 4-man position. They're the group New York will start the second with. Well, Doris, of course, we all know you've had a chance to meet and interview so many coaches and players throughout the NBA. What are some of the best things about them?
Yeah, I think maybe the most surprising thing about interviewing NBA players in particular is they are very much like you and I. There are periods of great confidence, but if they start to struggle, just like you and I, their confidence can come and go, and they need positive reinforcement. The thing I've learned is NBA players, aside from the great and sort of distinguishing skill, they are people first and foremost.
And New York making a change here. Noah's checked in. Randall no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Noah. Thomas a screen. Layup off the pick.
Hey.
Well, the glory days for the Knicks back in the early 70s, 1970 and 73 to be exact. The franchise's 2 NBA championships. Who can ever forget?
And what a great team that was. Doris, that roster for the Knicks in the early 70s. Wow.
Wow, you're right, Kevin. Dick Barnett, Bill Bradley, Dave DeBusschere, Willis Reed, and of course, Walt Frazier. All fixtures on both title runs. It was a deep team, and they worked beautifully together.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 40 minutes. Advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, GA. Thank you. And O'Quinn kicks to Randall. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
And that's 10 straight points.
靠背怎么样？
The defense nowhere to be found.
He dishes it to Thomas. Stolen by Thomas. And they're moving it up. Here's Randall. Here's Hernan Gomez.
Yes.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum. And guys, I grew up in the New York area during the Knicks' heyday. There was nothing better than watching Patrick Ewing do his thing in the proud Knicks jersey.
And Doris, in the Patrick Ewing era, it was more of a physical game. And of course, you played Big East basketball as a point guard. Did you like to play a physical ball game?
You know what I'd like to see in the current NBA, Kevin? I didn't necessarily love the hand-to-hand combat of the 1990s era, but I also would like to see it be allowed to be a bit more physical than it is in today's day and age. Meet me in the middle, Kevin. I'll be a happy woman.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Defensively, the job has to be preventing him from getting that position to begin with.
Now here's Anthony to the middle with the shot. And there's Rose on the assist by Anthony. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Plays it in off the breakaway. And now it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
What a difference in the second quarter. His shooting, much more confidence, much more accuracy.
Taken away by Anthony.
Dunk
by Anthony.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Now here's Rose. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. But they recover it. Rose against Rose. Stolen by Rose. Passes it to Kuzminskis. Outside Holiday. From deep.
靠，3分球也太难投了吧
Here's Hernan Gomez. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Anthony drives in, and it's Anthony again missing. And that's not going to go.
Shit.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
You could see it in this guy's eyes. He was focused, intense, and looking to be the aggressor.
And New York looking at who they've got. The two stars, Melo and Porzingis, down low. Then it's Rose. Then it's Lee. And it's Holiday in at the two-guard spot. Fires, high post.
Oh! And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Rose passes to Porzingis, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Knicks on defense. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Rose kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
New York on D, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Misses from short range.
Ooh, his shot is way off. Someone else is going to have to step up scoring-wise if they're going to be competitive. Boy, his shot's a little off tonight, but they're out in front because other guys are stepping up.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Well, as broadcasters, we get a view that maybe some fans miss as to how hard these players work. You've talked about this a lot, Doris. Behind every shot, every play, every dribble, so many countless hours spent in the gym to perfect what they're doing.
Well, so I would say an NBA game is 48 minutes long. And I would say probably for every 48 minutes you are talking about an extraordinary commitment in the gym. What Steph Curry does on a nightly basis makes the game look easy, when in fact he's paid a price by the time he's spent, just like every other NBA player, honing their craft.
But I don't ever sense that it's drudgery to them.
No.
That they enjoy the game so much, like you, that it's in their DNA.
I think their passion and joy is evident on a nightly basis, and for us, we're lucky to watch it.
Isn't that fun? Oh,
yeah,
it's a blast.
No doubt.
Just a blast. The kick out to Holiday. To the paint. It's tipped.
Shit.
Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's Thomas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 8. Right wing. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
You're always surprised when he misses that kind of look, whether the defense is on him or not.
And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Knicks. And New York with a change here too. Joakim Noah is checked in for Porzingis. Here's Noah. New York, no good that time either. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Randall. Feeds to Thomas.
Nice.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Randall with the ball. Now defended by Randall. New York moving the ball around. Here's O'Quinn. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy
Shit.
a shot to miss.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
最好这么近会传丢了。
There's just no excuse to throw the ball away like that.
So both teams making some changes here.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Yeah, that's taking the direct approach. He didn't shy away from the size mismatch at all. Just took it right to him.
Now here's Rose. Rebounded by Rose.
Boy, coach drew up a great play to get the wide open look. Perfect shot in that situation. He thought he had it.
Pass to Kuzminskis. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Yep, that's
Hey.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then it's an absolute disaster.
For the Knicks, Anthony comes in for Thomas, and Lee's subbed in for Justin Holiday. Now here's Rose. And there's the pass to Kuzminskas. Here's O'Quinn, and that one comes up a bit short.
As soon as he caught it, the defense was in his grill. Really impressive.
靠，怎么可能这样一直切一直进？
Went with the teardrop, and the timing had to be just right on the release, and it was.
The Knicks have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Lee's checked in for Justin Holiday. And he's good on the second. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Thomas. And O'Quinn kicks to Thomas. The dish now to O'Quinn. "12 seconds left in the third. Can't cash in from close range. The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. He feeds it to Anthony. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater.
Shit.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks out front, leading by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And the final period of play just about to start. Lee out there with Rose. And there's Porzingis. And it's Kuzminskas in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And that one drops for him.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Stolen. And the foul on Derrick Rose.
Oh.
That's foul number 2 for him. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. Screen by Porzingis. Off the pick. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Knicks trail by 10. Outside Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
The baseline J. And nothing but hair on that one. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. It's Anthony with the drive. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And New York making a change.
Shit.
Holiday's checked in. The Knicks leading by 8. And here's Rose outside. That doesn't go either for Rose.
He hasn't gotten many to go this quarter, but he's still trying to find that consistency.
这太扯了，这样可以盖火锅。
The Knicks able to retain possession here. And the Knicks making a change here. Noah's checked in. Anthony against Porzingis. 2 on the clock. 11 feet away.
Nice.
And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half. Rose kicks it to Noah. And a missed layup.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
Anthony right side. The second effort. No good.
哎屁耶！
Nice D from Porzingis.
太扯了。
New York leading by 6. Stolen by Rose. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
Out left to the wing. Count that bucket.
And guys, all about hard work.
They've
worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Knicks trail by 6. Rose passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
我现在跟真的人在对打，那我现在落后4分。
He picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek said to his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
All right, thank you, David.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now here's Anthony. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. Rose against Rose. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis comes with the double team.
Nice.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside Anthony. .107 left in the 4th quarter. And
nice.
as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's on Porzingis.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
哎，2罚没进，太扯。
On 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And here's Rose. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. They get it back. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Back to Porzingis. Taken away by Anthony.
Time running low here.
They have to score quickly and then foul immediately.
Hey.
Lee with the steal.
Oh, Lee 是小前锋啊。
It's Anthony with the drive.
Fuck.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation.
对手离开比赛，哎，所以这样算我赢吗？没败哦，送我1胜。哎。
Man's never been in marquee when it's shut down, eh? Trust me, daddy.
再来一场。
When it's shut down, that's not me and it's shut down. When it's shut down, fashion week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Touch the road and it's shut down. Boy, better know when it's shut down. Yeah, take time if a man want try me. No time. Usain Bolt when I run up on stage, I pick up the mic and it's reload time. Don't know your songs, but they know mine. That's why I got gigs just like Joe Grind. After the show, I'll be in mine. Don't care about the no sign. They tried to steal my vision. This ain't a culture, it's my religion. God knows I don't wanna go. But if a man want try me, trust me, listen. Me and my ain't scared of we don't listen to no politician. Everybody on the same mission, and we don't care about your ism and schisms. Cause it's shut down. That's not me, and it's shut down. When it's shut down, Fashion Week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Touch the road and it's shut down. Boy, better know when it's shut down. You wanna act like a d for the camera. You say you're Muslim, you say you're Rasta. Say you don't eat pork, don't eat liar. You're just an actor. Blood, you're not on your dean. And if Selassie I saw you, he would say blood, take off the red, gold and green. Them man are soft just like ice cream. Seen, start moving correctly. If you don't wanna upset me, you get me. You tryna show me you're friendly? I told you before, the don't impress me. I better make you respect me when you see the man them are selling out Wembley. Roll deep in a blacked out. Pull up outside like yeah, and it's shut down. That's not me and it's shut down. When it's shut down, Fashion Week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Touch the road and it's shut down. Boy, better know when it's shut down.
A bunch of young men all dressed in black dancing extremely aggressively on stage. It made me feel so intimidated, and it's just not what I expect to see on primetime TV.
I'm in a different class. When I get through, I'ma bring my dogs. 2 by 2, man, I walk on the arc. Sitting at the front just like Rosa Parks. Trust me, you don't wanna see me get dark. Upset cause man are way up right now and it happened all so fast. I was in Paris, shut down Lark. New York, shut down Central Park. Talk about London, you're Frisco, where should I start? Walked in, back 10, 16 bars and each and every one of them came from the heart. None of my lyrics are stolen. Go on then, that's my slogan. Wanna know how I did it with no label, no A-list songs, and I told them. Blood man is shut down, that's not me. When it's shut down, Fashion Week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Touch the road and it's shut down. Boy, better know when it's shut down. Yeah, I just shut down. That's not me.
CJ Miles.
When it's shut down, Fashion Week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down. Touch the road and it's shut down. Boy, better know when it's shut down.
Link up, daddy.
All right.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's New York. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go.
Nice. 哎，他好像不太会玩哦。nice 哦。这个对手看起来智障。
And New York looking at who they've got. The two stars, Melo and Porzingis down low. Then it's Lee, and it's Rose, and it's Holiday, and the shooting guard. Now Rose, Paul George missing from long range. Here's Anthony. Rose passes to Anthony. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
You got that right, Greg. I mean, he is very solid on that mid-range jumper. It's pretty wet when he gets it going.
Here's Turner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rose. Wow. Rebounded by Ellis. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And everyone knows that the Knicks have been committed to the triangle offense. Not the easiest offense to run or learn, but they are staying with it.
And I think for the foreseeable future, that is going to be the plan.
哎，是篮没有篮板啊。
With it, but it hasn't been easy.
哎，感觉一个虐菜。虽然我也很菜。 可是我觉得他应该比我烂。
The offense has simply fallen out of favor due to the up-tempo nature of the modern NBA.
这个人感觉不太会玩。
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Off the pick.
冠飞，奶酥哦。
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
是。
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Pacers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Teague kicks to Jefferson. This is to Turner. The 9-foot shot.
哎屁，这样会进。
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. They set the pick. Here's Rose. The pass.
Woohoo!
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And very
good
put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
5 on the clock. Low block shot. Again, the miss by Turner.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Rose dishes to Anthony.
Nice. 靠，安森你被盖火锅，烂。
Teague, the pass to Turner. To the left wing. It's stolen by Rose. Outside, Porzingis launches a 3. There's the triple.
哎 ，Porzingis 3分球这么准，连投2颗大空档没进，这游戏坏掉了。
Indiana moving the ball around. Jefferson kicks to Ellis. Pass to Turner. The dish to T. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the dunk by Jefferson.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Anthony on the wing. Screen by Lee.
Hey, nice.
Anthony's got 6 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Poked away. Rose against Ellis. Rose kicks to Anthony. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. The Pacers were a much improved team last season, and easy to see why with Paul George back in full health. But this is a team that was the #1 seed in the East back in 2014. How do they get back, guys, to that level?
Well, guys, it's a whole new roster, a whole new style of play for them, so growing pains are inevitable. I thought getting to the playoffs, pushing the Raptors to 7 games in the first round was a good step. Really hard to compare this team with
靠，为什么外线那么难投啊？这游戏对上最准的来投3分球都不会进，这游戏设定有问题。
Alongside Paul George to continue to rise in the Eastern Conference.
And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Teague for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks lead.
那外线空档超大，不知道怎么投不进。
And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work.
我靠，他站投投进。
Teague out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Young. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Serafin in at the center. That's the Pacers 5. Here's Porzingis. That shot off the mark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Jefferson is now well known for his footwork, but he says he was a willing student when he first broke into the league. He said, when I got to Boston, I stole Paul Pierce's ball fake. In Minnesota, Tom Gugliotta used to kick my butt every day in practice with his turnaround jumper, so I stole that. Everyone I go against, if I like something they do, I steal it, put it in my own form. Evan?
Imitation, the highest form of flattery. Thanks, D.A. 3 on the clock. Teague can't hit. The Knicks lead by 5. Stolen by Serafin. A nice shot by Teague.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
The Knicks shooting the ball at 42%. Outside Anthony. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the Knicks overhauling their roster with some big names. Of course, the former Bulls, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, but also shooting guard Courtney Lee, who I think can definitely help them with his defense and shooting.
George is checked in for the Pacers. Ellis comes in for Jeff Teague. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Vujacic is checked in. Now Rose. Following the three-point attempt by Lance Stevenson. Right side Holiday. From past the arc. Back to Anthony. Outside Rose. Here's Vujacic. Yes.
Yes.
And it's Rose with the assist that time.
总算进了3分球。
Got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And we heard some speculation that the Knicks might look to trade away their veterans and look to rebuild around Porzingis. This summer, that was not the case, though.
Well, it seems like rebuild is a dirty word in New York City. There's not a lot of patience for losing. We'll just see how far they can go with this new roster.
Timeout.
That one good for 2.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Jefferson comes in for C.J. Miles. Randall dishes to Holiday. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Anthony down low, defended by George.
Oh, hot show.
Shots good by Anthony.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
Jefferson inside. Working on O'Quinn. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Jefferson's got his second basket. 1:31 left to play here in the half. Randall with the ball. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now, here's George. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. From deep, Ellis.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Kuzminskis.
Nice.
Goes in for the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's George, and the shot is long.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
They grab their own miss. Here's Randall. Out left to the wing. Up in time. No good trying to beat the bus.
Okay.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Lee out there with Thomas. Then it's Randall. Then there's Noah. And it's Rose in at the one spot. Pacers trail by 12. Feeds to T. There's the triple. That shot off. And New York will come the other way. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game. Lee passes to Randall. It's hauled in by George.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the Pacers acquiring the Fort Wayne Mad Ants of the developmental league going into last season. Some rumors had it that they try to move the team closer to Indianapolis, but the Pacers said no, they're committed to keeping them in Fort Wayne, which is really
nice.
from a good basketball city, and it's only about 2 hours from Indianapolis.
And the Mad Ants were the last D-League team that didn't have a one-on-one affiliation with an NBA team.
That's exactly right, and now they belong to the Indiana Pacers. And if you want a D-League team in this day and age, you've got to start your own. Seems like pretty soon every team in the NBA will have their own D-League team to go one-on-one, 30 for 30.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Jefferson. And it's C.J. Miles in for George. Teague for three. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Knicks leading by 13. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Noah with a screen on Ellis. Out to Lee. 5 to shoot. Here's Rose. And that one hits back iron. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Noah the screen. Here's Rose.
Woo!
And the dunk by Rose.
Nice shot.
And how about a little bit of showmanship?
这关刀不要哦，爽快。
I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Some changes for Indiana. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Ellis. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Baker in for Rose. And Young kicks to T. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
哇，打球很脏哎，
on the scoreboard.
捞。
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Lee. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 5. To the paint.
Fuck.
Young with the steal.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Here's Baker after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Noah with a screen on Teague. Here's Baker outside for Thomas. Pacers trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young's shot is off. The feed now to Noah. And finished off by Noah.
Nice shot.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Seraphin kicks to Teague. Stevenson left side. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Indiana making some changes. Jefferson comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Paul George in for C.J. Miles. Now here's Lee. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Hernan Gomez. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Indiana called for the foul. The Knicks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. The Pacers last season improved their offense and keeping their defense steady.
And you know, Kevin, it was interesting because of the change in style. There was an expectation that the Pacers would make a bigger jump in the offensive numbers, and didn't quite happen that way. The defense stayed about the same, and the offense didn't make as big a jump as was anticipated.
Now here's Randall. Launches it. It's rebounded by Seraphin. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Indiana again missing. Randall down low. Here's Kuzminskis.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Up in time.
点爆喽
Quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. New York ahead, leading by 17. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Stevenson and George on the wings. Al Jefferson out there with Miles Turner. And it's Ellis at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And, you know, it's been a long time coming to be able to say this, but I'm starting to sense some hope and optimism with this Knicks basketball team. I mean, they're in a good spot financially. They're going to have flexibility in terms of filling out that roster. And then you've got a core of young talent that is exciting the fan base and which you can build around.
Here's Baker. Paul George making his last shot.
哇哇哇！打球还打人呢。
That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Vujicic comes in for Courtney Lee. And Randall subbed in for Baker. Here's Vujicic.
靠，又去烂死
bad shot there. And for the Knicks and their positive outlook, when New York has a Knicks team that they love, that can capture the hearts of the entire city.
And you have some of the most diehard fans in the world wearing Knick colors. There's no doubt about it. You can see the team also has improved the ball movement and the team play in the last couple seasons. Knicks are starting to become a team that is exciting to watch, win or lose.
Justin Holiday's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Randall. And that one drops. The Knicks leading by 14. Left side Rose. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Noah.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Pass to Turner. Knicks with the rebound. Holiday's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Rose.
Woohoo! And fouled.
It may be a three-point play. That one on George.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now.
Whoa! Hey,
nice.
Hey, watch out now. Watch out.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now, here is George. Teague for three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. New York leading by 21. Kicks to O'Quinn. Passes to Anthony. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Al Jefferson.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the Knicks making a change here. Lee's checked in. Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside Teague. He dishes it to George. Here's Turner. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him. Get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
但是你那个时机不是很好抓。
George dishes to Turner. The dive for the ball. Porzingis with the steal.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Carmelo Anthony. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches.
进攻3秒 shit.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Turner. Young comes in for Al Jefferson. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. Robinson is subbed in for Ellis.
Hey,走步.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. New York with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Holiday gets the bucket.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Deep two from Robinson. That's short off the rim.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
The kick out to Teague. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. The three from Anthony. No good there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were
我的生涯线上对战第一场就已经把对方电爆了。
They sure didn't. I mean, they just
感觉有天分。
win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
4胜。看一下我 Anthony 的高光 ，Anthony 能拿8分哦。 哎，我拿48分，等一下，这个球员统计有问题吧？哦，整节的，整场比赛 ，Anthony 18分。 Rose 9分，4助攻。有 Singers 5个篮板，然后篮板超多的。耶 ，Melo 罚6中6啊，超帅。贝克进了一个3分球，哦没有，是一个2+1。 3分球这个游戏超难进的欸，我每一个3分球几乎都是空档出手。你看我3分球9%，他8%，所以这个游戏不能投3分球，投3分球就是捞塞。就是中距离投一投就好了。3分球设定太过难投了。 2胜1败，奶输了哦。My team.
Welcome to NBA 2K17 My Team. In My Team, you'll build a fantasy team composed of your favorite current and legendary players.
Singers 新手包。 好像选那个。 正常应该是要选 LBJ 或 Curry 吧。好，身为尼克迷，我还是要支持科皮。谁呀？真的一堆没看过的。Everton 哦，这个还不错啦，这次还不错。哎，火星哥。
These cards will give you the opportunity to try out top NBA stars until their contract.
没错，这个也不错 ，Adams， Lavin 哎，啊，直接全翻了 ，Honeyman， 觉得废。 动态双人组，还有布拉蛇跟抓举克两个人有合体技能的，对了。有抓举克，这个还不错。抓举克75分也太少吧？他评分应该要78到80吧。Drew Harrison。 Terrence Ross， Terrence Jones， 哦，兄弟啊，几只都很鸟哎、球队名称，球队名称 IGN。 Dealing IGN 没有台湾可以选。啊，就选尼克那个。 New York 缩写哦，I got magic。
Now that you have your starting players, check out the warm-up challenges in the single-player menu and get your teams.
他要先玩单人哦。Go！ 这游戏感觉可以玩很久啊。
Is there anything in particular that you're super excited about?
Lavin Turner Porzingis 哦，其实这样打起来也还蛮强的。哎，我们对面是好豪哎，对面是好豪。
New York leading by 6. Porzingis is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Dragic. And it's Turner in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
什么？我刚跟法师打 Overkill 绝命毒师，成功挑战25包毒品，赚了海外账户3000多万。哦，我应该会打到睡着。我现在打那关都会睡着，太重复了。
Lynn kicks to Lopez. Shot from 12. That one wide left.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Porzingis can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Lopez. Porzingis with the block. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
这样也出界，这后卫是多烂的！哇，哎，林书豪头发好酷哦！
Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by New York.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Bean passes to Porzingis. From down low. New York, no good that time either. In a wide open look for Lynn. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Dragic. Screen by Adams. Dragic kicks to Adams. And
nice.
Adams with the slam.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 10. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lynn dishes to Lopez. Scola against Adams. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Here's Dragic. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Banked in off the glass.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And the miss. So no problem.
书豪怒打一截。
Some good competition.
哎。
You've earned enough My Team points to buy your first.
无卡片。
1
交易时发生错误 ，what the fuck？ 哦。 N 出一个大啦，哎，好哎，不错不错。
Now that you've bought your first booster pack, check out the lineup menu. Check out 4 of our.
一个大啦，当然是打我们的3号位了。 打啦！Turner， 他跟 Turner 换，要打3号，一个大打2号。 靠，只用灰狼太惨了。线上买 team。
Welcome to my.
OBA。先退出，我先练一下那个科批的那个投篮。 我不太会用它投篮。 为什么三分球这么难投？哦，命中率越高的地方，下面那个蓝色的圈就会越大。那越靠那个蓝色圈越大的地方，投篮就越容易进。原来如此。 啊。好，我去吃个晚餐。晚上应该会玩 TF2 吧。好，先这样。